furiously on Bit on the Side. Emma had a hoedown. It was Big Brother's birthday.
Happy birthday from me and everybody at Bit on the Side.
Brian was sized up.
Can you cross your legs? Nothing gets in the way.
Nothing. Babe, I'm average.
We know.
Lauren had a stiff one of her own.
Almost erect. Just about.
Oh, Jersey Royal got the hot potato.
You fancy coming to Sugar Up for a drink soon?
God, Joe, you never ask. Every time you come here, you just score.
The show got Jepic.
Oh, God, I knew it was going to happen.
Back to you, Alice.
That's right. It's Bit on the Side.
Leaving skid marks all over the main show and not even bothering to clean up after ourselves. Yeah! Tonight we're going to have a bucket load of this.
So I sat on a bee and it stung me in the bottom.
A shed load of this.
What the actual fuck?
And without wanting to sound rude, a whole crap load of this. Can you actually do that? It's very weird. Right, brace yourselves, that's all I can say. So tonight's lineup could easily be summed up as the bod, the brains and the beard. First up, I think all of us shed loads of tears last night when we saw the housemates read letters from home. Well, maybe not quite all of us. I'm told our first guest was heard screaming, "Shred, shred, shred!" at the TV. It's Nicola McLean. Next, during his time on Big Brother 6, he impressed us all by making light work of Morse code. But even he struggled to crack Connor's enigma-like code of D and B. ... It's Eugene. And finally, over the last couple of weeks, he's had to deal with all sorts of grief in his phone room, what with lippy call staff and a certain pair of troublesome Irish twins. He's here tonight to reclaim some kind of order. It's Jamie East. It's weird, isn't it? Like, can you actually squeak that loud? Oh, yeah, but you brush your teeth before every show, don't you?
Every show.
Every show. Right, let's not mess about with Jamie and his teeth. Let's have a chat about the show we just watched. Right, so tonight we saw Caroline and Scott quite suspicious of people's intentions the day before nominations. So, Eugene, can kindness on a Sunday night change the way you're going to nominate on a Monday?
Well, you'd have thought that after 6-7 weeks, you'd have thought by now they'd know the score. It's Monday. They're going to all be very fake to each other. They tried it with me. I think
Does that happen every year, though?
Yeah.
Is that what you find?
Yeah, every week everyone starts being nice on the Sunday, even sometimes the Monday morning. And they think that suddenly, oh, this person was horrible to me last week. They're fine. Actually, I'll leave them alone. Especially when they get the crocodile tears out.
Oh, crocodile tears. The Noms Nerves continued this morning. Take a look at this exclusive clip.
No, it's horrible.
It's not horrible.
I don't mind it.
It's all right, but sometimes I hyperventilate when I'm not sure.
when I don't know who.
Get worse.
No, but when I don't know
it's got
who.
easier.
I think as the weeks go on, it gets
Oh, yeah, well,
worse.
Oh yeah, 100%.
No, but it's becoming easy. You just get accustomed to doing it. Just like you've got to be done. Doesn't really matter.
Nicola, why do you think they're still finding it difficult to nominate? Every week we see like Sarah going there. She's just like, You think
it is hard. I mean, even for someone like me, it is hard to do that. It's hard.
What do you mean? What do you mean, Nicola McLean?
No, it is. It is hard to nominate. Although I didn't find it as hard as I thought I would, but I did find the face-to-face hard because it isn't nice to say negatives about someone, and because the rules of the nominations are so strict, that's what's hard. If you just had to say, this kind of peed me off, I was just about to swear there and regained myself, you know, just
Do you know where you are, Nicola?
Okay, piss then, I'll say it. You know, so if you're just allowed to go, actually, they just pissed me off, so I'm going to nominate them, but you can't, and it is difficult because you don't want to be mean.
Yeah.
So it is hard.
You don't want to be mean.
You don't. Even Caroline doesn't want to be mean.
Really? Jamie, tonight we saw Adam saying that he's probably going to be nominated for his skid marks. Do you think that's a good enough reason to nominate someone?
Yeah, absolutely. It's like Nicola said, you can't use kind of generic things, even though it would be really easy to nominate someone if you could just say, actually, I just don't like them. But having something specific as that...
You have to be really descriptive about why you don't like them.
Yeah, not necessarily about the skid marks. They were quite descriptive enough, I thought. But it was something for everyone to cling on to, literally.
What did you all make of Ashley's reaction to the skid mark? Acceptable.
Yes. If I walked in a toilet and someone had done that, I'd be fuming. So I think that's
I just found it a bit odd that she'd be so a little bit prudish about skid marks, but talk about golden showers quite openly on the first night.
It's very petty. I mean, they're all looking for excuses for nomination. I think it's just a very petty excuse for a nomination. Poor old Adam, he's had a bit of bad luck just recently, but I think he's going to be up for nomination down to his skid mark.
Yeah.
Why don't they provide loo brushes? They asked for them ages ago.
Yeah, it was a bit weird how they said get some toilet paper and go and clean it. It's like you're gonna, even though it's your own poop, you don't want to put your hand down the
they asked for
toilet, do
loo
you?
brushes at the beginning of the series. It's only poo.
Said poo.
I know, but I just thought it's funny word.
Right, okay, skiddies aside, the big story tonight was Dena's letter. Is it surprising, Nicola, how upset people get when they don't get a letter?
Yeah, no, it's not surprising. The letters mean everything, like everything. It's so lovely, like regardless, shred, and I would do it again in a second, and I don't care what people think about that. You know, I stand by it. It's amazing. To get that letter, it just means the world. I'll really does, and the fact that she didn't get her letter, bless her, and everyone, and then Becky laying on the bed reading hers out and doing, what a vile girl. It's just, no, Becky, have a bit of, you know, sensitivity.
Like Ashley said, I don't want to sit there and read it, especially in front of Dena, because it's not very fair.
So the letters really do mean everything, and it's just so, and my husband doesn't write me love letters, maybe he should, and then I wouldn't find it necessary to get one in Big Brother.
Talking of Dena, she seems, I mean, she's always kind of been close with Luke and Adam, but she seems to have been kind of filling the gap that Lauren's departure has left. Do you think she will take the place of Lauren?
I think there's every chance of it. I mean, Dena has been a bit quiet, and this could be a nice way to spice up. The question is it going to be genuine love, or is it going to be a bit of a fling to kind of knock herself up the ratings? Nice girl. I hope if she's going to do it, she does it well.
Thanks, Eugene. Okay, so one person who knows Dena better than anybody is her best friend Sharon, and she's on the phone with us right now. Are you there, Sharon?
Hey.
Hiya.
You certainly didn't sound like you were from Birmingham. So, Sharon, were you pleased to see Dena finally receive your letter?
Yeah, I was. All those tears, oh my God.
Were you a little bit disappointed after it was read out, because she didn't seem too bothered?
I think she's all cried out.
She was so upset about it for such, you know, for like quite a good bit, you know, a whole like 24 hours, and then she got it and she was like, oh yeah, I don't know what I was that bothered about, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ashley and Dena appeared to have got close after the whole letter thing. Do you think she should trust her?
No, not at all.
Why not?
Ashley changes. She changes all the time. She'll be Dena's friend 1 minute and then go away and talk about her. That's all she ever does.
Do you think, though, that she was genuinely upset? I mean, she did definitely come across as I think she did feel terrible about the fact
I think she was genuinely upset, yeah.
Okay. And have you seen this Dena rosebush that her mum has bought?
Yeah, I was with her mum when she bought it.
Okay, there it is.
Oh.
There is Dena's bush.
Hey. It's itchy.
And it's very pretty, I'll have you know. Rosebush. Sharon, thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye. She's so quiet, Sharon. She's so quiet. Right, if you've got anything to say about tonight's show, Jamie's going to be in the phone room later. You can give him a call on the number that is below. So after last week's face-to-face dramas, the housemates went back to doing what they know best for noms today, and that is slagging each other off in the diary room. Later, we'll be revealing who is facing the public vote this week. But if you simply cannot wait, then head to the website. All the details are on there. Details are on the screen right now. We'll see you in a bit. Welcome back to Big Brother's Bit on the Side. Any ideas?
Britain's best spin-off. I'm sure it says spin-off shoe. Britain's best spin-off shoe. Does that?
Shoe?
Yeah.
Show.
Oh.
Show, Eugene. Right. Today is, of course, Connor's favourite day. It's nominations day. And after last week's alfresco affair, it was a case of bog standard noms in the diary room again. And by bog standard, I don't necessarily mean skid mark related. Or do I? Take a look at this.
Scott, please could you give the name of your first nomination and explain your reasons for this nomination?
Hold your horses. Bloody hell.
Oh, man.
Okay. I'm just adding colour to my face, really.
Some shit at stringing sentences that just waffle.
So manipulative.
Sneaky.
Game players. Smug.
Bitchiest. Proud. Backstabber.
Freaky. Skid mark. Sniggering.
Snidey.
Creepy.
What is it? What was I about to say? I was about to say something. I was about to say...
Sometimes he's just a bit... annoying.
Oh!
No, not annoying. I don't know. He doesn't annoy me.
Oh!
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh!
Quite feminine.
Oh!
I'm like,
Oh. It's just been the same.
Oh, well, you know.
That's me.
It's gotta be...
I don't give a fuck.
daydreamy.
I heard him say...
I don't know, I'd shake. It was a bit strange. In the clouds, 24/7.
Paranoia mine.
Incompetent.
Yes!
I was peeing in the lavatory.
I don't think I've seen...
I'm gonna crack up. Please let me out.
Oh!
Sarah?
Yeah.
The diary room door is now open for you.
I've been gone ages to think I'm a right bitch.
So, who will it be this week? Insiders, outsiders, floaters, fakers, CCs, wooden spoons, soldiers, or all of them? In a new twist, anyone who received a single nomination this week will now face the public vote. Let's have some music and lighting changes, please. Let's go over to Big Brother to find out who is up.
This is Big Brother. This week, each housemate who received a nomination will face the public vote.
Oh, wow. That's good.
Fucking hell.
The housemates nominated for eviction are Connor,
Just me. Great.
and Dena. And Caroline. And Luke A. And Ashley.
Oh.
And Sarah.
Fucking all up. All up. Apart from one. Yeah, that's what I was just saying.
And Luke S.
That's weird.
And Adam. These 8 housemates will face the public vote this week.
Scott and Becky.
Are you actually talking me? That's good.
Good luck, guys.
What?
So to confirm, the housemates facing the public, facing the public vote this week are Adam, Ashley, Caroline, Connor, Dena, Luke, Lucas, and Sarah. Let's have the lights back up, please. I don't know what happened with my words there. Jamie, what do you make of all that?
It's amazing. It's what a lot of the viewers have been waiting for. It's an opportunity to vote for the people, or rather see the people that they want out up for nomination. It's not happened for a long, long time. But I thought it was interesting. Connor was the one that comforted Ashley. Luke S just completely ignored it.
We might be talking about that a little bit later on. So put your little finger down and stop preempting questions. Nicola, are you pleased to see so many of them up this week?
Definitely. I think it'll be really good. It'll be really interesting to see who goes. Caroline, please. I definitely think that it's the nicest way to be up for them as well. For you know, for it to be like anybody with the nominations up, because then they won't feel so.
And maybe the safest way for people to be up.
Yeah, because there's so many, and Caroline.
What do you guys make of it? Wow, that hand went up so fast.
Why isn't it not a double? There's so many up. It's such a shame that you can't get rid of more than one. I would like to have seen Connor and Caroline go.
Okay.
But if I had to pick one out of all of them, it would be Caroline. She's come across as a total bitch in the house.
Says you. Is everybody else happy with the fact that there's lots of people up?
Yeah, get them all out. Get some new characters in. I think they need some older people. Send a lot of them out and send some older ones in. That's what Big Brother needs.
They were in there though, weren't they?
Yeah,
and they've
there's
come
more
out.
reserves they can go in. Definitely.
There's more reserves. He knows how it works.
I don't think Caroline will go because she will have people voting for her. It's the quieter ones like probably Adam, Sarah. You know, people think they might be automatically safe, but they wouldn't be.
Okay, well, I suppose Caroline's fans know that she's in danger because of what the crowd was chanting last week. So does this mean that characters like that will be saved, and it will be the quieter floaters of the group, if you like, that will go?
I think the part of Big Brother is made up of arguments, and it's what the public wants to see. And Caroline, she causes a lot of arguments and a lot of bitchiness. So I think she'll be safe, although I do think she should go.
I don't think Luke has.
Because last time Lydia was on, and she was up for nomination, and when she was up, she got voted out.
There was only 2 of them, though, wasn't there?
Yeah, but
you've got 8 people to choose from.
She causes a lot of controversy, and everyone was talking about it. And now we'll keep her in because she's got the bigger sort of storylines around her. And at the end of the day, she went.
Okay.
It's vote to save. Who's going to save her? Who would?
This lady loves her.
Really?
Oh, she's funny. I think she's really funny.
No, she's all. I mean,
she's funny. She's entertaining.
She was, and I get that. I like to see that as well in a show. But come on now, no, not now.
Shall we talk about the 2 people that aren't up this week? And that is Becky and Scott. Now, you are grinning like a Cheshire cat, Jamie East.
I was more shocked than anybody. I mean, I would have put money on Becky going this week.
Well, you would have assumed that Luke A would have nominated her because of everything that happened last week.
Yeah, I think you know, I've come in for a lot of stick for picking Becky, but to be fair, you know, you do still see flashes of the old Becky. I just think she fell in with the wrong crowd and she's kind of let herself down a bit.
A bit like you.
You're the crowd I fell in with.
Oh, yeah. You've gone downhill.
So she's had a massively lucky escape.
What do you think that they've done right this week, Eugene?
I'm very surprised that Becky has not been nominated. I think it's right they have put them all up, or pretty much all of them, because it is fairer. I think that Team Caroline, I think, seem to be making everything go together their way, and I think they're just voting everybody they can. I don't know how Scott got away without being voted for.
I think Scott so far has played a very safe game, hasn't he?
He's a nice guy.
Apart from you, I know you don't like
He's a nice guy, but I would have thought that Caroline's team would have tried to push him out as well.
Yeah, there was, as we've just mentioned, loads of boos for Caroline last week. Will the housemates think it's a foregone conclusion that she's going to go and they're going to stay?
Some of them.
Definitely Connor, because he's confident in himself, but he knows if there's people weaker than him and people that the public don't like, then they know he's safe because they're going to go. And that's what he thinks, and he thinks he's going to win.
Yeah. But Dena will think, yeah, Dena thinks she'll go. I think Dena will be really paranoid and think, right, this is my week, I'm going to go. I think it'll be between Dena and Caroline.
Okay.
The trouble is, Emma, nobody's going to trust anybody. It's all psychological mind games. That's what Big Brother's all about, and it's the game, and that's exactly what's going to happen. And it's going to be, I don't trust you, or I don't trust that person, and we'll see, and who's going to.
We need you on to do a psych item.
I think so.
He loves it. Eugene, what kind of atmosphere will there be in the house this week? How does it change the house when a massive group are up?
I think when everyone's up, I think everyone starts to behave a little bit better. They start to think, why am I up for eviction? Why is everyone up for eviction?
Yeah.
Am I going to be judged by the public? And they've got to remember they are on the telly. They might try all these silly little games to try and upset or win over one of their local friends. But we're all watching, and one way or another, it'll come to them.
So who do you think is going to go on Friday?
I'd like to think that Caroline. Caroline, I would have liked to see Becky, but don't think that's going to happen because she's not up.
Exactly. Nicola?
Caroline. I hope
Who do you
she goes.
think will go, though?
Yeah, I'm going to say I'll be voting to save everybody else apart from her, so I'm hoping that she'll go.
Jamie?
I don't know. I think we're in for a surprise. I don't think Caroline will go. I think one of the quieter ones are going to go purely because it's vote to save.
Yeah.
So I would say, it's looking a bit dodgy for Sarah or Ashley.
OK, that is our reaction to the bombshell news. But how have the housemates been dealing with it? Would you like to see?
I think it's good because it's been boring since now, and I'm kind of happy that I'm up, to be honest.
Fuck, it's crazy. I don't think they were going to do it like that. Like each housemate. It could have been everybody.
Well, better try and roll a cigarette, I reckon, mate.
Caroline, you with your conspiracies, this task, this is going to be it. Okay, Caroline's not amused.
I didn't know they were going to do it.
I said loads of people would be up.
Each housemate.
I thought everyone would be up.
Yeah, I thought
they would. Everyone's up this
I
week.
thought they might have said that too.
Well, everyone that received a nomination was up.
Just one nomination.
I think that's quite alright.
Quite alright.
Like,
I'm happy with that. I don't give a fuck.
Who
cares? Because it could be worse if there was like 2 people up. You wouldn't know what to expect.
Yeah.
They could do a midweek plan.
You know what I mean? They could have done
might do a Wednesday one.
Nah, they wouldn't do a Wednesday one. There's too many people for a Wednesday one.
No, they can't.
I'm not, but they're going to show this on a Tuesday night.
Oh, right,
You know what I
okay,
mean?
yeah.
So it's going to be deaths on a Friday, but it's going to be a double. It has to be a double.
It's got to be, because that's why they've said everyone that's got nominations up.
So it has to be a double. It's going to be a double this week.
They think they know everything, don't they? Yeah. They think they do. Right, still to come, Dr. Pam Spur returns with her own take on the bitchiest house ever. In the meantime, here are all of the numbers you need to save your fave. This week, Ashley, Adam, Caroline, Connor, Dena, Luke A, Lucas and Sarah all face the public vote. Who stays? You decide. From a landline, call 0901 61617 and add the number of the housemate. From a mobile, call 65058 and add the number of the housemate. For Ashley, add 01. For Adam, add 02. For Caroline, add 05. For Connor, add 07. For Dena, add 08. For Luke A, add 10. For Luke S, add 12. For Sarah, add 13. Calls cost no more than 36p from a BT landline or any mobile. Calls from other landlines may vary. You can also vote via Facebook. Simply go to our Facebook page, where one vote will cost you no more than 33p and may be subject to a minimum credit purchase. Voting closes in Friday's show. Votes cast after the lines close won't count, but you may still be charged. For full terms, go to channel5.com/BBVote. Welcome back to Bit on the Side, the most watched spin-off show on 5 Star. Or at least it will be until someone has the good sense to line up Robson Green for Oh My God Extreme Fishing 2. Right, so another action-packed week of freakouts and fallouts. Will they ever stop? I don't think they're going to. Here to make sense of it all is the delightful Dr. Pam Spur. So, Pam, let's talk about the noms reveal. You have noticed some telling body language from it, haven't you? Let's have a look at it and then we'll have a chat about it.
Ashley.
Oh.
And Sarah.
We're fucking all up. I think all up. Apart from one. Yeah, that's what I was just about to say.
And Lucas.
That's weird.
Okay, so what did you notice, Pam?
Well, the thing is, those stressful situations reveal default stress behaviours. That is body language that our subconscious mind controls. We don't control it. So what we saw first with Ashley was this kind of, going back to kind of infantile, sort of girly, like sort of rolling her head, not knowing quite how to cope with it.
Yeah, this is her first time up as well, so it's a new thing for her to deal with.
And did you see it was Connor who went to comfort her, not Lucas, because Lucas was so focused at that time, listening, who's next? So it just shows the depth of his, or lack of depth of his feelings for her.
And is that because he's so competitive, do you think?
Oh, yeah.
Or because you don't really think there's much?
I think there's two things. He's so competitive, absolutely, that all he wants to know is what is the next, name that's going to be called out. And of course, we've seen recently the behavior with each other where, he's not that into her. We know from the agent's task that he'd rather be out doing the Hollywood Nights Bachelor thing. So, come on, it's no surprise that he didn't comfort her straight away.
Okay, and what about Sarah?
Well, Sarah did that instant pseudo sort of, sort of grin. Everybody can see it. Even she realised it, but that was her first reaction. She wanted to cover her genuine feelings of shock, because I don't think Sarah expected to be nominated. And so immediately she starts giggling, because even she could feel when she'd done that pseudo grin that it was very fake.
I was quite surprised by Sarah, actually, because I didn't think she would receive a nomination. She's kind of been plain sailing so far.
Well, she has. She's been one of the ones who's not caused a lot of conflict, except, of course, when she stuck up for Dena with Adam. But otherwise, she has. She's been kind of there to facilitate others and not really sort of get into trouble herself.
Yeah. We've seen lots of different approaches amongst the housemates with regard to this week's nominations. Let's have a look at a few of them.
Bex has been really nice to me.
To you?
Connor asked me if I was feeling better. Made some joke
people
about
just go mad on Sunday, don't they? Do they seriously think it's going to make a difference?
I really don't know. I think this must be stupid if they think that.
How much fun is it going to be tomorrow, Adam?
I'm not Connor. It's not one of my favorite days. It's not my favorite day at all, so I don't know how it's going to be. I could probably say I'm a little worried.
Yeah, Monday's my favourite day. I find Mondays are very interesting, you know what I mean? Tomorrow, when it comes down to it, you're going to whittle it down to 2 people who you have to nominate. So you'll see different people will be staying away from certain people.
So what differences do you see?
Well, immediately you see with Adam, there he was, wiggling his fingertips. He was so nervous. His fingertips were doing all the speaking. And he said so, too. It's not his favourite day, like Connor.
Yeah.
Connor has this kind of hyper-alpha male attitude towards it. It's very goal-directed. He wants to cut through all the emotional stuff of noms. He sees it very straightforward. And I think he also has an overinflated sense of confidence. He doesn't think he's going to be up.
Do you think that comes from the fact that he's been saved twice before?
Exactly, and also the fact that he knows there are people in the house who adore him, so he's got the Caroline adoration, he's got the Becky adoration, he's got that sort of quite solid base there, and he doesn't realise there are quite a few other housemates who actually really don't like him and feel quite strongly that they'd like him out.
Okay, what's the healthiest approach to have?
Oh, definitely the healthiest approach is what I call that sort of cautious optimism. If the 24 hours leading up to the noms, you're kind of being quite optimistic, it creates a comfort zone around you, and the other housemates who are maybe harbouring little grudges against you actually kind of start to, those grudges sort of drop away if they kind of feel this good vibe for you. But it's got to be cautious, because, Emma, you cannot come across as cocky like, oh, you're not going to put me up, are you? So it's a real fine balance there to strike, and I think that's the best attitude.
Okay, let's talk about the two divisions that are in the house. What makes the two groups so different, do you think?
Well, if we look to something called attachment theory, this is a theory of how people relate to each other. So you and I might have secure attachment and you and I would have a really strong relationship, or you can have insecure attachment, which is all about negative bonding. It's about outward bitching. Who am I describing? The outsiders. Now the thing about the outsiders is with their insecure attachment,
The insiders.
Sorry, the insiders.
The
yes.
insiders.
With the
Right.
insiders, with their insecure attachment, they're actually quite happy to see group members behave negatively. So Caroline delivers regularly what I call her barbed wire sandwiches, which makes the insiders laugh. That is well.
What's a barbed wire sandwich?
Well, in one breath she'll say to something like to Dena, like, "You're lovely, Dena." "No, you're doing it all wrong, Dena." "You're lovely, Dena." She's got the barbed wire kind of criticism right in the middle of that sandwich.
Right.
Don't let me near the Caroline bakery. I don't want to go there. But all the insiders love it. They love the way she causes confusion and conflict. So that describes them. There we have the outsiders who are securely attached.
So do you not really buy any of the friendships in the insiders
I think there
group?
are some genuine strands of friendship, but they're very fragile because look at the amount of banter they do compared to real, genuine conversation. There's a lot of banter, a lot of self-deprecation. Caroline, again, classic example, when she did the repelling boys manual. So she had Connor and everybody laughing at her
Right.
to forge her bond in the group. So she was having to self-deprecate, criticize herself
Okay.
to be popular with them. The opposite, of course, is the outsiders who have secure bonding. They have genuine nurturing. They support each other. They don't look to bitch outwards. Instead, they kind of just defend themselves when they can feel the
Right.
bitching coming towards them.
Okay. Now, tonight we saw a rather awkward moment between Ashley and Lucas. If you're not sure of the moment I'm talking about, we'll just remind ourselves.
We're going to be plane spotting.
Huh? Plane spotting?
Yeah.
Yes.
So talk us through what you're getting from their body language.
Well, first, I'm looking for a knife because I want to cut through that atmosphere. What we're seeing is tentative bonding. It's approach avoidance. So in psychological terms, they don't really know after the rocky road they've had over the last week whether to kind of approach each other or avoid each other. So this is what happens. It's played out in their body language. When Lucas looks at Ashley to make one of these kind of banal comments, she looks away. When she looks at him, he looks away.
Do you think
So they
that could
don't
be
know
part
whether to
of
approach
how
each
she's
other.
feeling then, though, because that was around the time of the whole Dena thing when she'd been quite upset about her not getting her letter and...
Oh,
So-
yeah, absolutely. She was already deflated because of that. But this sort of behaviour was going on prior to that, where you would see they didn't quite know how to bond anymore. They've lost that kind of sexual chemistry that they had. And let's
Okay.
face it, Lucas was such a horny guy that it was always very physical between them and very much in sync. But now it's not.
Dr. Pam just said horny.
Am I allowed to say that?
Yeah, totally.
You're
I
telling
just
me
never
off.
expected it to come out of your mouth. Dr. Pam, everybody. Thank you very much. Now, earlier we exclusively revealed the housemates' reactions when they found out that a whopping 8 of them are up for eviction. Would you like to see the latest? Yeah. Here it is.
Lucas was a shock to both of you guys.
Yeah.
It wasn't a shock to me.
Yeah, it was a shock to me as well. Okay.
It was a shock.
It was a shock.
It wasn't a shock to me.
It wasn't a shock.
No.
No. Okay.
Dena, you're so funny.
It wasn't a shock. It was a shock. It wasn't a shock.
I was
You
shocked.
see how we can totally see what you're doing to try to figure this out.
So why do you have to? Why do you have to do that? Is he trying to fuck me up on purpose?
I don't want to get in trouble for nothing.
But you're not speaking. I wasn't speaking to you. I was talking to
When
Sarah.
it comes out of the loudspeaker, Dena, Adam, Sarah, and Luke are sitting here with the conversation.
Because I said, is it a shock?
Dena,
You
you're
said-
getting
you
upset with me right
I'm
now
not- I'm
because I
not upset
stopped
with
you
you.
from doing.
No, you didn't stop
from
me.
continuing from
You
doing
haven't stopped me
something.
doing anything because I knew what I was saying. I wasn't saying anything wrong. I said, was it a shock? She didn't answer me. So when she answered me, oh, you know, whatever, Adam.
Yeah,
I know what you're
whatever.
trying to.
Absolutely, whatever
Yeah,
me.
whatever.
Because I told you to stop doing
shut
something.
up.
Whatever me.
Just play clever all the time.
Wow, phoner in time, everybody. Thank you as ever for all of your messages. Much like Caroline, I'm appalled by the housemates' common vocabulary. So tonight's banned words are toilet, serviette and lounge. But still, There's plenty to talk about, this being Noms Day and all. So, who've we got first?
We've got Lara from Derbyshire.
Hello, Lara from Derbyshire. How are you?
Oh, hi, Jamie. I'm fine. How are you?
Very good.
I am loving the spread of people up for nomination this week.
I know, it's good, isn't it?
It's like a peopleicious buffet spread full of choices. It's wonderful.
Wow, well said.
Really, really loving it. And I'm really interested to see how the eviction newbies are going to react to the pressure of being up, in particular, Lush, or as we call them in this household, Lash.
Lash?
Yeah, because you'd have to be out on the lash for a couple like that to form, I think, because they have, like, nothing in common.
Very good.
I think, we were thinking how Lucas is going to act around Ashley and vice versa.
Yeah.
Is he going to push her away, or is he going to bring her closer? Because he's completely thinking about how the public is seeing him.
Well, there's a big danger that they're going to be split up, isn't there?
Yeah, completely, you know, and there's big danger that one of them is going to find out, either he's going to find out what the public feel like when he gets out, or she's going to find out what happened during that prank when she gets out.
Do you think he'll admit it to her before Friday?
Oh, I think he should try to in a roundabout way.
Would be amazing. Thank you very much, Lara.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Who've we got on line 2?
We've got CJ from North Wales.
Not LJ.
No, CJ.
Hi, CJ. How are you?
Hey, Jamie, dude. How are you?
Yeah, man. I'm hanging like cool, man.
Hey, listen.
North Wales?
And blow my wife a little kiss. I mean, she so fancies you.
Your wife?
Yeah.
That okay?
Yeah, that's good, man.
Good. Anything else?
Yeah. Let's talk about last week's nominations.
Let's.
Yeah,
or even this week's.
Off, okay?
Sorry. Okay, go on.
Yeah, I was really pissed off about that.
Wow. Why?
It was wrong on so many levels, you know?
Okay. I do, but maybe just tell me one of those levels.
Well, one level was they all kind of ganged up. The baddies ganged up on the goodies, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. They did.
Yeah, so I was going to suggest that the public nominate this week, but I see that Big Brother stepped up and done something, and it's almost just as good.
Who do you think is going to go?
Oh, definitely Caroline, or my second pick would be Connor.
Connor, he's got a lot of fans, though, hasn't he? The whole of Derry seem to be clicking on them votes.
Yeah, well, you know. Caroline will go then.
Okay, well, we should
have a double nomination.
We should. Well, maybe we will.
Yeah, double.
Who knows? Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your call, CJ. Say hello to your wife. Good North Wales accent. Who have we got on line 3?
We've got Amber from London.
Amber from London. Hello, Amber.
Hello.
Hello. Are you all right?
Yes, fine, thank you.
Good. What would you like to talk about?
I'm actually just really gobsmacked that Becky is not up, because all week they've been saying, oh, she's changed, she's been bitching, she's been doing this, and then nobody's bothered to even vote her. She's managed to just sail through this, and I'm totally gobsmacked because she's been the most awfulest housemate all week. You know, if she's not eating, she's bitching, and if she's not bitching, she's eating.
Well, why do you think Luke A didn't nominate her?
I think he actually felt bad because she made out that she was so upset, and, you know, she can't believe, and how dare he. But she was only upset because he was telling the truth.
But surely he would have kind of acted like that in front of her.
No, I think he said what he said to her, and then afterwards he kind of thought, well, I don't really want to fall out with her, so he tried to make amends. But everything he said was completely true, and Becky just got angry because the truth hurt, basically.
Well,
I think she should be up next week. She's absolutely awful.
Well, maybe she will be. She has dodged a bit of a bullet, but we will see. Thank you very much for your call, Amber. Right, that's enough of you lot for now. The phone room will be back again at the weekend. Back to you, Emma.
Thanks, Jay. Still to come, we send Eugene up to the reality gallery, and I'll be revealing all about Scott's sexy dreams. You don't want to miss it. The show that celebrates 8 housemates facing the public vote. However, it's commiserations to our edit team, who are going to have to cut 8 worst bits packages by Friday. That's a lot of work. Here's today's news, if they have managed to get around to cutting it. At 11:51 this morning, Scott discussed his sexual frustrations.
I had many sexual dreams in my life until this show.
Shut up.
I'm not joking. The last few days.
You tell me, Scott.
No, I won't tell anyone.
You would.
Yeah. The first dream, I don't know who. It was no one. It was just. I just remember the act of sexual
Scott.
relations. but I don't remember who it was. It wasn't anyone in particular.
Did you wake up with a banger?
Was there someone in here?
It was.
Someone that we knew?
Scott's face gives it away so easily.
Oh, I'm not telling you.
Oh my God, it was Luke.
You can't say that and then not tell us.
It was Luke. I knew it was Luke.
I'm not telling you who it might be, whatever.
It was definitely Luke.
I guess all you want. I never said it was a housemate.
Brian. It was Brian. It's Brian Downey. Because you're not saying anything because
I never said that.
Brian, it's your lucky night. Imagine the eviction interview. It's going to be just a little bit awkward. Later at 2:16 this afternoon, Becky gave the housemates an eyeful.
Let's roll you in. We'll roll you in.
1, 2, 3.
Not fast.
Ready? Ready? This is it.
Oh, really good.
Bex, do you want to do Aqua Rubbish again?
Yeah.
Right, ready?
Knees and arms. Nice and fast. Go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Squats right down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on. 7, 8, 9, 10.
Well done, Becky. It's good to see you practicing your breaststroke. Finally, at 7:14 this evening, housemates were given a fruity task. The first melon to explode wins. Don't try this at home.
Oh, someone needs to hold that.
This is going to be fucking crazy.
I'm scared, actually.
I'm just put it more like right down.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Rhythm, good rhythm.
That's
yes.
They need to go right down.
Keep it up. Girls are all over the place. Don't even know what day it is. Drop the melons. The birds have dropped the melons. 2 at a time, baby. That's how we like it. Nice and easy.
Look at that bulge.
Girls don't know what day it is. They think they're fucking painting Easter eggs, boys. It's fucking July.
It's hard, isn't it? It's gonna go. It's gonna go.
Oh, yeah! This goes in my face.
That was incredible! I've never seen that happen before. Becky's going to be relieved, though, isn't she, that she's not the only person to get her melons out. Hey! That's today's news. Come on, let's go in here, 2. Come on, 2. James on 2 is very slow tonight. Hi, Ian.
Hi, Emma.
We're going to talk to you in a minute. But first, Eugene, are you up there?
I am up here. You can see that Caroline's there crying away in the diary room.
Why
earlier.
is she crying?
Well, I don't know, but she's not looking very happy, is she?
Oh, I don't know. I can't see her, Eugene. I'm down here.
Oh, fair enough. Oh, well, she looks very upset. But she was discussing earlier with Connor ways to annoy Luke Anderson. Things like messing up the shopping budget or even just ordering Nutella.
Yeah.
Scott thinks that Adam is annoyed at being up because Scott wants to win. No, sorry, Adam wants to win.
Oh, right, okay.
Also, Sarah, Adam and Dena have been wondering about what family members are going to be there when they're evicted.
Oh, that's nice.
Connor and Scott have been busy with the shaver, shaving their chest, which was very sexy, especially the fact that Connor decided to shave around his nipples, which sounds potentially very painful. And because it was so hot, the housemates tried to fry an egg, and of course it didn't work.
Where did they try to fry it?
That's for me to know and you to find out.
Oh, okay. Can I have a little bit of Morse code, Eugene?
Goodbye.
Is that what that meant?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Eugene. Bye.
I think he just swore. I think that was a bad word.
I think he probably did, didn't he? He's
Dirty
having
man.
us all on. Dirty
Yes.
man. What's happening online?
Well, first of all, reaction to the nominations.
Yeah.
Everyone's happy that they've got so many to choose from.
Good. I'm glad you're happy.
Everyone's talking
Good.
about who they want out, but remember, it's a vote to save.
It is.
And so you've got to be a bit careful with your votes this week.
You do, yeah. You've got a clip.
I got a little clip. This is how Lucas has reacted to his nomination. In a minute.
Get your bollocks out again. Do it. Do it. Have you seen his bollocks? No, I haven't seen them. Please, Charles.
Oh my god! That is the biggest bollock I have ever seen in my... I have never seen a bigger bollock in my whole life.
Oh, I can't believe that. I can't look.
Did you really just show me Lucas's testicles live
Why
on air?
not? Is that the biggest one you've ever seen, or?
Well, it's still there.
It's still there. It's not going away.
It looks like a willy, if I'm honest. Not like
That's just one of them as
like
well.
a test. Are you sure that's not two pushed together there?
He,
Oh, I felt like I
later on
just
in the
felt
clip,
it.
he gets. You can see both of them together in the first part, and yeah, he's uneven.
I think this will get us a BAFTA, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay, brilliant. That's it for this evening. Tune in tomorrow for the Powerhouse lineup. Rav Wilding,
Nice.
Terry Christian,
Alright.
Aisling, and everyone's favourite gladiator, Diane Jet Udale, is going to be talking about the noms fallout. Have a lovely evening. We'll see you tomorrow.